I have a crisp, cold Sprite soda, so you know.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Welcome to the Legendary League of Legends podcast. This is week 8. Yes, week 8 of the LCS has just happened, and TL has lost for the second time!
Oh my god.
The second time this split TL has lost.
Washed.
We have a, next week actually, in week 9, we have a battle for second. You ready for that? They're not actually playing each other, but there are three teams.
TSM and C9?
TSM, C9, and FlyQuest, I think, can all make second, and I think FlyQuest can, if they win their match against C9 and C9 go 0-2, FlyQuest go 2-0, they can tiebreaker them for second. But TSM cannot tiebreaker
that's right.
them. And TSM needs to 2-0, 0-2.
But they would have to lose to Clutch. Okay.
That's going to be a bad week if they lose to Clutch.
Yeah, we're canceling the podcast that week if they lose. You're calling in the third string, whoever that is.
Alright, so do you want to? So we're gonna start off with TL FlyQuest, or do you want to go into them last?
Hey, that's your decision.
All right, let's go right into it because I just watched the whole match right back over again, and I know exactly why they lost the game.
Yeah, it was that stupid fucking Baron where they only had like 2 ults.
Yep. You were watching, weren't you?
No, I'm just not an idiot. What I did do is while I was eating dinner, I looked at the notes and I was like, I should watch the highlights of this match again. And then I saw the fight and I was like, oh, that was dumb.
Kennen drops like instantly at the start of the fight. Yeah. They just go in there and both the bruisers take out Kennen. Kennen didn't have an ult. Kennen was useless. No. They didn't need to do that, but it helped. And then they take out the jungler after that, and then they just chase them off and do Baron. Or do they do Baron, or do they just end? I think they do Baron, and then they end.
I think they do Baron there.
But, oh my god.
Was that the first or the second Baron?
That was like the third Baron.
Oh shit, you're right.
I think it was the second.
Yeah, right, like, they have, yeah. And I think, like, the people who had their ults died first.
No, they did. No. They stayed alive because it was LeBlanc was coming up in the middle of it, but that one comes up really fast.
Rek'Sai had ult just died.
Yeah, Rek'Sai. Well, Rek'Sai has to use the ult, and it's like it doesn't work exactly like anyone else's ult.
Yeah, but she died before it went off. Turtle killed Xmithy in the Trinity.
In the Trinity.
Is this the?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. He didn't. No. That was the first one. That was the first one where they kind of snuck it, and then they caught them.
Yeah, that was sleeping. Okay, you're right.
But then TL started the last Baron.
Oh, this Baron. Yeah.
They started the last Baron with 0 ults, with 4 ults down at the start. But LB's was coming up quickly. But Vayne and Rakan took forever to come up in the fight. They came up halfway through the fight, and Kennen was already dead, and Rek'Sai was already dying.
And Kennen's ult was nowhere near.
Yeah, Kennen was useless. You don't start that like that. No, Kennen was useless.
W.H.Y got his ult right as Kennen died and popped it immediately, but looking at I'm looking at a still of where they are, it's literally Jensen right next to JJ, Pobelter, Wild Turtle, and Santorin, and his whole team is far as fuck away from him. Jensen's downriver outside of Baron Pit. Xmithy and Core JJ are in the backside of the Baron Pit with Santorin, the big scorpion boy. It was a rough. Oh, this is not good. And then Vayne just gets actually pounded.
Oh yeah, Vayne tumbles in.
Yeah, well, she gets a kill on the Braum, but okay, you're dead.
You killed the support.
You killed the support, and Ezreal hasn't been nerfed yet, and Wild Turtle's insane.
He didn't run double tier.
What?
He didn't have double tier. He ran Maul.
Okay, still. While my fucking point stands, Wild Turtle's insane, and you're just gonna die.
If they had Rakan ultimate at the start of that, I think they might win.
Oh, I think so too, because the way they approached the Baron was very clumped.
But it was clumped into 2 groups, but they don't have flash either, so we can only really go in once.
Oh, so that's Viper in the back, not the Scorpion boy.
And I don't think he can do it. I don't think he can jump to both places quickly enough to make it matter. And Vayne still doesn't have ult. That one ult's not going to make the difference. They needed both those ults to be up before they started. They should have hesitated.
No, I agree. I think it could have been okay because they were only in 2 groups for a little while, and if he just held Rakan I think because he does like when they move forward. I mean, it's too late when they move forward, but they're all clumped and they're still in basically the same position. So if he RWs them, then he's getting like a 3 to 4 man knockup. And if Vayne has ult there, even if Impact's dead, then that Vayne can do a little bit of work, killing someone that isn't necessarily the Braum, you know, like the Viper or Santorin, someone that kind of actually like matters. No shade to JJ, but you're a support, you know your place.
So even when TL got to that point, they were in control for the first little while, but then they started giving up little things to FlyQuest and not getting anything for it. They gave up a die, please. Yeah. They gave up.
I'm really trying out here, dude. I'm fucking struggling.
They gave up an Ocean Drake for nothing. They gave up like another kill in front of the Baron and just handed over Baron for it twice almost.
Well, they through the first Baron fight was really the beginning of the end.
Well, it was the beginning of the conflict.
Yeah, but that last Baron fight really sealed the deal for TL.
Well, if you look at the Elder Dragon fight, actually, Kennen ulted basically nobody. Nobody who cares about getting ulted. He ulted the 3 frontliners, and Corki and Ezreal are just sitting back there, free firing. Like, what are you guys doing? They use out the Elder Drake, but like, who
Why
cares?
the hell did they give up that Ocean Drake?
Because W.H.Y doesn't care about Ocean Drakes.
He should.
Yes, everyone knows he should, but people are stupid.
Are you calling W.H.Y stupid?
Did you watch the same game? Did you watch that draft? They don't have a single tank. Not a single tank. Their best tank is Rek'Sai. They basically have the same
exact comp that they had when he picked Vayne the first time, and it worked.
Right.
In your defense, in your defense, it's FlyQuest and not a bottom of the bucket team.
Like, this is a team that's top 4 right now. You can't be picking stupid shit into them.
I don't think Vayne's stupid shit, dog.
Maybe not. All right, so I think that fully puts the blame on TL for entirely throwing that game, and FlyQuest had a very valiant effort holding out when they needed to and letting TL make the greedy mistakes.
He got 2 people on that Kennen ult.
No, but nobody cares.
Yeah, I know. It's 2 people that didn't matter. It was like the support and the jungler, and it's like
I have Braum and Skarner. They're the tanks, bruh.
Sick. Nobody cares. Your Elder Drake, and then you're about to get clapped.
So TL. Oh, also he TP'd badly. He TP'd onto his backline instead of TPing into the midfield, like right in front of that the wall. Like
during the Elder Drake fight.
Yeah, during the Elder Drake fight. Like I think.
Oh yeah. I agree. Instead of teleporting to the Rek'Sai pit on the other side of the wall.
Or teleporting to a ward that's actually behind them, like. They
didn't have wards behind them.
No. There's one ward behind them, like.
Behind Fly.
Yeah, behind FlyQuest, behind Banana
there it is,
Bush.
on the other side of the wall. Yeah,
I think that's a ward. I'm not sure if that's a trinket ward or not, but I think it's an
No,
ward.
it's not. Because the spectator goes over in this highlight really briefly, and it's a real green ward.
I don't know why you're not going to anywhere else. There are 3 other places you could have gone that are slightly better.
Yeah, there's the Rek'Sai tunnel, there's that ward, which are 2 for sure better spots. And then there's the ward on the... Oh, no, that might have just been placed.
There's so many better spots that they could have... There are so many spots in this game that TL could have done slightly better, and they would have won this game. They lost off of one fight they should have never been in. They should have never gotten to that point where they had to barely win an Elder fight and then have to go take Baron earlier because FlyQuest has 3 teleports, so they don't have any time to do anything. True. And they burned their teleport and their Kennen. So Kennen's useless now. Kennen's an electric ball somewhere.
Yeah. This was TL's game to lose, and boy, did they sure take that opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, even in the early game, like, it didn't even feel like they were very ahead. Like, it felt pretty even.
They were ahead by 2K around 15 minutes.
That's fair.
They had
but it just felt like a scrap fest. Like, everything was a weird, dumb 1-for-1. Like, even at one point, Jensen went, like, behind a turret to pop, I think, Turtle or someone. And he just died for it.
That happens a little bit more into mid-game.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the whole game just felt like a big scrap fest. Like, yes, they were behind kills. FlyQuest was behind early.
Yeah,
but, like, once we transitioned to mid-game, once we transitioned to mid game, it really just felt like a big 1-for-1 fest, and then TL just started throwing. I don't even know why.
TL was in the lead. They had 1,200 gold in bounties that they threw away at that fight at 25 minutes, diving mid tier 2.
You know, what can you buy with 1,200 gold? Nothing.
BF Swordish.
Nothing. Well, I mean, like, what is that? What, like 12 AD? Fucking power, dude.
Alright. I think that's enough flame for TL. FlyQuest really,
for now,
really pulled that out. My boy Turtle over there doing the Lord's work.
So, look, TSM or previous TSM members. That's it. That's it. TSM or the best AD carry TSM has ever had, except maybe Double Lift.
Ooh, that's a debate there. I will fight you.
I said except, well, Double Lift, well, I guess in this case, Double Lift did beat TL.
Yeah, alright. So, CLG played Optic. Was this a Vayne? No, this was not a Vayne game.
This is not a Vayne game. This was Sivir versus Ashe. Two of the most interesting.
Get W.H.Y out of my fucking goddamn screen. Why is he on my screen?
This one wasn't even that bad. It was way worse next to.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it got bad. You know what happened day 2, son? Oh my god. We'll get to that, but Jesus, it was not great. Yeah, I'm honestly like,
I'm so
how
with these guys.
Poorly is LLoLP performing in scrims that they're really just continue. Like, why? Like, he didn't do anything this game. He did nothing, Anthony. Oh, 1-1, 400 farm. Split pushing an inhibitor while you're losing Nexus. That's some shit I see in solo queue.
The thing is you have,
and that's
like, you have to make that play, though.
No, I know you have to. But also, all of the 4 dead members also need to be question mark pinging him and all chatting, LOL, report him, why isn't he in base? Right? Like,
the problem is when you run hard split push, and the other team can outfight you.
Yeah, which they can, because
it doesn't matter.
Fucking team comp. That's a team fighters team comp into a pretty good team fight.
What is Vel'Koz doing here?
I don't know why he's here. I was looking past that, but like, Sejuani and Ashe aren't bad team fighters.
They're not, and Tahm Kench as well, and he has good rotational play. But like they don't have enough. They don't have anything else on top of the rotation to help them out. Their entire rotation is Tahm Kench and Ashe, and then what the fuck else are you gonna bring over? No one else can move that fast. You have one of the most immobile mid laners in the game and a slow ass tank. Like what?
Yeah, I don't know.
This is such an immobile comp into Sivir.
Yeah, it's like a pick comp, right?
No, it's like a.
What?
Are you talking about optics comp?
No. Yes, because you just hit someone with one ult and then knock them up and then.
It's kind of a pick comp, but I don't know what the hell Vel'Koz.
There's like no damage follow up though.
Like Vel'Koz has good damage, but like, is your point to try to pick someone off trying to flank Vel'Koz? Is that your whole thing to use Vel'Koz as bait? Like, what the hell are you doing?
That seems dumb.
I don't know.
And I mean, it didn't pan out. They got clapped.
I don't understand this team comp. And
who's their coach?
The coach?
Who keeps letting this happen? Like,
I don't know. Someone's got to put in alarm.
Who is in charge of these children? Like, why?
I don't like Dokla. I don't put in alarm. It's got to be better. It's got to be better than this.
Look, I liked Dokla the first 2 weeks when he was crazy with the Scion, and now I'm like, oh yeah, bye.
Turns out everyone can play Scion.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. You want to go next game? Clutch gaming. TL.
No, wait. I wanna
keep playing.
Coaches. No, I want to keep. I want the OPG, not the OP. I want to. Where? Who? Oh, it's Zabutin.
Yeah, I said that.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. Is Zabutin that bad? Why are you letting this happen? Do something about this, please. Okay, that was my plea. Anyway, now I'm done. Sorry, I need a little bit more flame.
So
what are we on to next? TSM CLG?
No, TLCG.
Oh, you're right.
All right, so Huni needs a back brace.
Yeah.
Huni needs a back brace.
You gotta get the lifting belt. You gotta get the chalk for your hands, and you gotta deadlift your team because they are at this point dead weight. You need to deadlift your team to victory.
He tried so fucking hard, and I felt so bad.
Get your glutes ready, dog. Get your glutes ready, dog.
I think if he hadn't if he hadn't made that one really stupid dive top lane, where he tried to grab out impact, he probably would have been okay. But
I mean, he wasn't even the reason they lost this game.
He was not. But oh my!
I mean, look at that bot lane play, boy.
Piglet.
Yikes!
Piglet is
look at your jungler, playboy. Lyra, what you doing? Lyra, you're picking Elise. I know he picked Rek'Sai, but what season do you think it is?
Huni was doing work. He did so much work. Everyone else, I'm just like, why are you making more work for him?
Why did they pick Elise?
I don't know.
It doesn't make sense. She's not that good right
now. Their plan looked like it was to try to camp bot and shut down Vayne. But
there are better people to do that with.
I mean, it's hard to like select you and I'm going to kill you with a lot of other junglers. But I think Skarner was a better pick here.
I agree. I think Skarner is also generally stronger than Elise right now.
I guess there are a few other picks, and yeah, at least Sin might have actually worked too.
They also did once again the triple AP topside, which I'm not
until Lissandra doesn't matter.
That's fair, but it tilts me every time.
I don't know where they were going with this comp, and then like it's not like TL's comp is better. Yeah.
It's also not like they banned other junglers. The bans were Cassio, Aurelia, Jace, Nico, GP, Tom Kench, Kai'Sa, LeBlanc, Ezreal, Jinx. Like, you literally had a wide open jungle pool.
Like, I don't know why you're picking Rek'Sai.
For Smithy, I think that's fine.
Right, but why are you picking Rek'Sai when you're trying to pick Vayne?
Oh, yeah, fair enough. That's fair. Like but, I mean, it didn't hurt them this game because, I mean...
well, they didn't have any tanks either. Like, it's
no, also, I know, but...
It's, like, Brahm's actually really good for peel for Vayne.
I agree.
So, if you have Braum and Rek'Sai, it's decent. But having a raw tank just makes life so much easier. Like, you can just pick Ornn here. Who gives a shit? Like, just throw Ornn the top side and just lock him up there for a while. Just farm up, get XP, bump up, Vayne's items whenever he can. Like, that's it. That's your whole game plan there.
I think he can only do one now.
No, he gets 5.
Yeah, but I think it's only 1 per teammate, isn't it?
I don't know.
I don't remember either. I think they changed it a little while ago. Fuck it, who cares? That's fair. I mean, did he even, like, what kind of Rek'Sai build did he go? He did not go. He went Bruiser.
I mean, you have to go that now.
No, I know, but maybe he griefed and still won because, you know... It's CG, but
I don't. I feel bad for Huni this game. Not that Huni ever helps a lot in other games, but it looked like he could have, if anyone was performing at 100%, he could have carried that game if he had one more person.
If his team had helped him, they would have popped off.
Oh, that was a sad game to watch. All right, next up is my second favorite game this week.
What was your first game?
The one where TL lost.
Oh, fair enough.
My second favorite game this week was C9 versus Fox.
My first favorite game this week. Kind Boy's back and he's in. No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
Yikes.
Rush played, I think, pretty well this game. He went 1-3-12. I don't think that's a bad scoreline for her support, or support a jungler. Especially when you give Phoenix the only champion I've ever seen him do really well on. Which is Azir.
Yeah.
You give Phoenix Azir and you're in for a time. Let me tell you.
That's true.
Svenskeren tried. He tried.
He went full tank too, which is nice.
On
J4. He went Cinderhulk, Stoneplate, Knight's Veil.
I think that's normally what you want to go right now. Just because
not in solo queue.
Well, not in solo queue, but when you have Vladimir, Jinx, and Azir.
Yeah, well, when you're in pro play and your teammates don't have a cumulative 1 brain cell, you can do a little extra with the builds. But I mean, Knight's Vow is also just crazy with Azir. In my opinion,
I think I remember Solo was getting a bit tossed around early game against Licorice because you buy the EXE on him on Aatrox, and he can't really heal up, and it really hurts him a lot.
But luckily for Fox, Solo was not the win condition of this game.
He's not. When you
The
get
mid and bot were, and mid and bot came through 7-2-4, 4-2-7 in first scores. Oh my god, 3-1-4, 3-4-1 CS. Oh, incredible. Look at all those similar numbers, Anthony. Anyway.
This was another Vayne game where they didn't have any tanks.
Didn't have
any raw tanks. They had a decent front line.
They did have a pretty good front line. It was, what, like 2 bruisers and an assassin?
They had Aatrox, Rek'Sai, and Galio. But here's the thing. Galio doesn't really get that tanky and is relying on his W. Rek'Sai is really trying to grab a target and kill them. And then Licorice is actually stuck on split push duty. So when you're not running a control mage and you're running a Kali and Vayne together,
also, wow.
What the hell are you going to do?
1 MR item on the side of C9, by the way.
Oh, really?
Merc treads on Galio. Literally no one else is MR.
Oh my god, that's so disrespectful.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I just noticed that. Like, Rek'Sai has AD or armor boots, which, like, fair enough. That makes sense, to be honest. There's a lot of auto attacks on that team.
Azir's got 4 kills at the end, so he was actually 3-2 until like.
I know, but there's like.
I mean, he was still getting farmed up. He was still doing really well. He's up like, what is that? 60 farm right now. At the end of the game.
70, right? Because it's.
Yeah, ish.
Oh, ish. Yeah, fair enough.
So it's just like he's ahead, and your Akali can't do anything because he just presses R and stops carrying.
Yeah.
Like he was on fire this game. He ended that game with a 950 gold
farm bounty. A 950 gold bounty is what you were trying to say, right?
Those are the words.
There we go, big guy. We'll work through it together as a team.
So, a really, really strong showing from Phoenix here, and honestly, I might want to pick them for one of our next week's matchups, and a matchup you probably wouldn't think they're gonna win.
What, against TL?
Oh.
One day.
I'm hoping TL just goes like this weekend and it continues.
Is it the Fox TL game that you're talking about?
Maybe.
Oh, I can't fucking wait to see you grief me that hard.
Oh, I can't wait for me to guess it and be right. Oh.
What makes you think I won't just double down with you? To keep my one... Like, my strategy... Look, there's a reason they
lose if your picks all match up.
I have a 1 week lead, and the strategy before they invented the shot clock in basketball was score 1 basket and then sit on the fucking ball for 2 hours. So I'm running out the clock, dog. I've got my 1 point lead. I don't give a shit.
See, I should have made you come in with your picks. That's what I should have done. I should have made you do that.
You can also just go back and change yours because I'm just mostly kidding. But this was a sloppy game. Golden God did not look like a Golden God.
Oh, that's right. They ran Golden Glue today. Yeah.
They did. They did run Golden Glue day 1. I don't know.
I hate this licorice. I hate Aatrox in general. I don't know why people keep picking him. He's getting nerfed next patch too. Like, what the hell?
9.6 you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like,
I didn't know if you meant 9.6 or 9.7 because.
So what's going on here? Why are we still picking this pick?
Maybe it's just like comfort and consistency, right? Like,
look, into Vladimir, I get it. He's actually pretty decent, but like, pick something else. There's other shit.
Aatrox did not get nerfed this patch.
He's in the patch notes.
Yeah, it's just like a small change. It's bug fix. It's 3 bug fixes.
All right, whatever. He's garbage anyway. What? My chair unlocked on me. He's garbage either way.
Your chair is an Aatrox one shark. That's why. It's revolting. Aatrox mains rise up. I don't know. I think we're done here. I don't know how much we can say about this one.
Everyone but Sven was throwing, man. Everyone but Sven was throwing.
Which is the exact opposite of what happened last round.
Oh, yeah.
Look, man, it comes in waves, baby. It comes in waves with C9, dog.
So,
sometimes we bench our 2 best players.
On to the perfect game of the week. The near perfect game of the week.
Near perfect. This was I'm gonna be honest, not much fun to watch. Because it was like, oh yeah, well, that's how this is gonna go.
Contracts picked Poppy jungle. And I'm just like, why?
I gotta check the pick order here. I haven't meant to do this.
It was third round picked.
So it's definitely to try to counter Kalista, right?
No, it only happens once.
Once? Does it even stop Rek'Sai's tunnel?
It does. It stops Rek'Sai's tunnel. But you don't stop anyone else besides... Well, you stop Galio. But I've not seen anyone go in and land Galio taunt with his E. Everyone has to flash to do it. Otherwise, it doesn't get big enough and they can flash out.
I agree. Also, why? Why would you pick Poppy jungle? I know this isn't our why segment, but I felt compelled to shout it because it doesn't make any sense. Like, fine, it stops Vayne one time, so like maybe, and like look, one time, frankly, in a pro game, like that can be big enough, right? Like one time is enough for a Froggen stun, an Aatrox or root, an Aatrox knock up, a Braum Q, something like that. But also like, literally, what the fuck are you doing? It's Poppy. Why?
I don't think Poppy jungle is very good at all.
And me either. And what's crazy is they have Aatrox.
Oh, by the way, Sejuani's up. Sejuani's stops.
Up. Listen, I don't think Aatrox jungle is good, but I think it's better than Poppy jungle. What are you doing?
I guess, but Sejuani's up. Sejuani is up. What are you doing?
Oh, you mean one of the best junglers?
Why are we picking Poppy when Sejuani's on the table?
You trying to stop?
Just why? And like, I don't know what we're doing with Swain mid. Like, what is this team comp? Like, this team comp theoretically makes sense mechanically, but it doesn't make sense scaling or power-wise.
It also barely theoretically makes sense mechanically.
Well, it has a lot of CC chain possible. It's a very heavy control style.
I get it, but there are better picks for that.
Yeah. That's the other thing. There's so many better picks. And it's just
Poppy is a tank though, so this was a Vayne game with a tank.
Yeah, they played it with a tank, and like that's a pretty decent front line.
Although it wasn't 0-4-0 tank and an 0-4-0 Swain, so LOL, I guess.
It's like, yeah, I guess we're throwing everything at Deathly this game, but you literally threw everything at Deathly and no one turned up, and Vayne 7-0-5.
Yeah, did you see the tweet I sent you?
What tweet? I can't look at it while we're doing this show.
It was the Broken Blade and Sven like clasping it. Friendship with Broken Blade.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kadian. Now Sven is my best friend, and the X'd out.
Yeah.
Great.
The Indian friendship meme, a classic.
Great memes from TSM after actually slapping Golden Guardian silly.
I was so sad when they lost that turret. I'm just saying like, BB, you gotta TP. BB, you gotta TP. BB, TP, and the tower falls, and I'm like, no!
There goes their Poking game. Bench Acadian for dying.
I mean, the perfect game was gone at that point.
Yeah, but you can still get a no-kill game.
Yeah, you can. Alright, TSM's amazing. Shall we move on to the next one?
Yeah, but Bench Acadian for dying. Okay, next one.
FlyQuest is 100 Thieves. No Vayne at all this game.
No Vayne. No, it was Ezreal and Zaya. Neither of which are Vayne.
Still wondering where 100 Thieves are.
Dude, this is so sad for me to see.
What's
happening, dude? Where's that? Where are my sweet boy? They were so good.
They were decent, and then they really, really fell off.
They were in
at the end of last year.
And then now they're not.
Wait, what's their spot right now?
I think they're last or tied for last.
It's either them or Clutch.
Yes.
They are last, definitively.
Oh, no. They were hopefuls to win.
They were top 4 at everyone's predictions.
And now they're 4 wins. From top 4 to 4 wins. No, dude.
I think they had to be like one of the most disappointing teams to have ever played in the LCS.
Yeah, and fucking Golden Guardians out here, dude.
Golden Guardians are just like, thank God someone took our place.
Yeah, do tradesies.
That would have been awful.
No backsies. Don't forget to shout no backsies, GGS.
If you finish 10th place 4 splits in a row, you're eligible to get kicked out of the league.
I know they were like one away.
It would have been no, there were 2 away. I kind of missplit, but it would have been awful if that had happened in the first 2 years of the game. That would have been
so bad. Oh, it would have been funny, but it would have been really bad.
Overwatch seems to have fixed this problem by just adding 4 more teams every time.
Every year?
Apparently, I don't know. They went from
how are there that many Overwatch players?
It's a global league, so it'd be like if you put China, Korea, and
okay, that makes more sense
together.
I was like, how the fuck are there that many?
But they get as many viewers as the LCS, so it's just like, I don't know.
How like it's so hard to watch.
They're a game that's at 1% the size of League. Like, I don't know what to tell you. People.
Wait, what did you say about their viewers?
They have about the same as NA.
Oh. That's surprising, to be honest.
I mean, but that's their entire global league.
Oh, true.
Like, it's so small. All right, back to the actual topic of League of Legends.
Well, I'm sorry. It's just distracted.
Yeah. Don't know where 100 Thieves are. I cannot say much. I actually only liked... Wait, hang on. I think this is just wrong, and it says Viper's playing LeBlanc. I kind of like...
Viper did not play LeBlanc.
He did not.
Belter did.
I like FlyQuest's team comp. I'm mildly okay with Aatrox into Vladimir just because it honestly seems like it destroys Vladimir. Like,
yeah.
It feels like Vladimir can't do anything into it.
Yeah. Especially early, which is good.
Because you can just buy an EXE and it cuts 40% of his healing for the whole game.
Yeah. Alright, so it's a good situational pick, but stop picking it, please. Yeah,
stop just blind picking this shit or even counter picking into other things. Ugh.
Yeah, big agree from me, dog.
Alright, day 2! Golden Guardians versus Clutch Gaming.
Wow, oof. Fucking actually slapped. 8k gold lead, 5 Drakes to none.
Definitely was on fire.
Yeah, dude, when that Jinx gets a rolling, dude.
Ooh.
I mean, you and I both know when the Jinx gets going, it's hard to stop.
Vulcan ended 089.
Who did?
Vulcan.
Oh, 89. I thought you said 809.
No. What the hell?
089. 502. Feeling bad for Demonte this game.
Yeah, Demonte.
Request a trade. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Request a fucking trade. Because he's better than this team.
Yeah,
most of the time anyway.
He is better, but like the real problem is he's running with Huni and Piglet and Lyra, who seem to be the most inconsistent players in this entire league. Like, yeah, Huni just kind of looked like normal spring split Huni this game. He didn't harden, but he also didn't really do anything.
He's soft-ended. A gentle end.
the lightest of ints over the edge. But like, there are these teams in this league who I'm just sitting here trying to think of what they can possibly do, and I'm just like, I got nothing. They can't do anything. I think they could. I think CG's the one who has Cody's son, right? Try shoving him in. I guess. I don't know. Piglet doesn't seem to be working. Like, how do I help these teams? I can't figure it out.
How do I reach these teams?
I would not want to be on their support staff because I'd be sitting there just like holding a blank piece of paper, and the head coach comes over and is like, "Hey, dude, so you got any ideas about how we can try to improve?" And I'm just like, "So this is the list of ideas I came up with this week. This is a blank sheet of paper." Yep. It's like, you gotta start throwing shit at a wall and seeing what sticks. But for CG, the split's over. Like, you gotta start thinking about summer right now. Like, who gives a shit about the next 2 games?
I agree.
But Golden Guardians are actually looking quite formidable for playoffs. This is looking to be a very interesting playoffs as everyone's looking like they're coming together. Like, Golden Guardians, FlyQuest, TSM, TL, and C9 all look like they're getting really close to each other. Maybe TSM looks like they're pulling ahead of them. Because TSM seem to be much more consistent than C9 and TL right now. because they seem to know what they're doing in draft. They seem to know what they're doing in like mid to late game. The early game has honestly looked a little more questionable at this point in the split. It was better early on, but I think that's because other teams hadn't quite figured it out yet. All right, let's move on to C9 Optic.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, best play of this game. Shut up. I'm taking over. I warned you this was going to happen. If you didn't prepare, that's your goddamn baggage. Okay, best play of this game. This is my only comment about this game, by the way. My boy Nizzy, with I don't think it's cleanse up, is one down. It comes from my favorite shit in the world. We get the Skyner ult. And then what, Anthony? What do we get on top of the Skyner ult? We get the Thresh Lantern, Anthony. Of course we get the Thresh Lantern. And where does he walk? So far under tower, Anthony. So far under tower. And he abducts. He straight up abducts this poor little stone mage. Just takes him away from his team. Oh my god, that was my favorite thing this week. Okay, that's all I have to say. I'm sorry. That shit was literally my favorite play all week. Like, it fucking killed me. I watched it live on YouTube and I like rewatched it like 5 times. I'm a simple person with simple pleasures, my dude.
So Svenska really kind of showed up this week, I think. He went 808 on what's his goddamn name? Nocturne.
How the fuck did you forget Nocturne? 808 is a very good score. Very symmetrical.
And they were playing a Kali top. This is a very greedy draft again. Running Kali top to Talia mid. And Lucian, that man. Lucian bot. And I mean, yeah, it paid off, but I feel like it paid off because Svenska basically carried the game. And then
correct.
I don't really feel like Meteos played bad. Yeah, I don't feel like Meteos played bad, but I feel like he tried to play Skarner, and it's just like it's hard to play Skarner.
Yeah, sometimes when you play Skarner into teams that are shitting on the rest of your team, it's like, oh cool, you pulled one of the assassins closer to us. Like, we didn't kill him in time, and now our fucking support's dead again.
I feel like he had a lot of targets this game. Like, he could have grabbed anyone besides Galio.
I agree.
It would have been fine.
I agree.
But
pardon me. Yeah, but it's just a snowball thing, right? Like, you're probably not hard carrying games with Cinder, Hulk Knights, Faust, Skarner, right? And so, even if you're getting the good ults off, like, if your team doesn't have enough damage to follow you, it's like, alright, cool, well, we lost.
Yeah, everyone's behind. Did he even finish 2 tiers? Yeah, Ezreal finished 2 tiers, but it was a little bit too late, and they were definitely getting outscaled for a little while.
Dude, I want to tell you how much of an idiot I am.
What'd you do?
You were like, did Ezreal finish 2 tiers? And I'm like, motherfucker, he's got Scimitar, Essence Reaver, Cleaver. What the fuck did this man? Oh, that's Lucian. And then I looked at the other side. I was like, oops.
You got Scimitar, Essence. Wait, hang on.
You got Bork, Cleaver on Ezreal.
Wait, you had Essence Reaver? What?
I was like, how the fuck did this man only go 2-1 with Cleaver, Ezreal? Oh, I'm an idiot.
Why are you running Essence Reaver on Lucian?
Really? It's standard.
It doesn't have the ult thing anymore.
Yeah, but it Spear Shojin sucks.
I know it does. But like
I should say, it sucks on Lucian. It's very good on some people.
But like, I don't understand why you're building that. Is he really running out of mana that much?
Yes. You go Bork, Reaver, Rapid Fire, IE.
But that's my point though, is you're going crit, and he doesn't have any crit items besides that. I don't know what are you doing with the side if you're not building more crit? I guess he really needed. I think what he did was he core build.
Wait, you do build more crit. What are you talking about?
He didn't build crit this game.
Oh, that's fair.
I think the problem is that he had to core build Blade of the Ruined King into Black Cleaver, and then he needed to build.
You actually usually go Reaver first.
It doesn't matter. Those 2 items.
Okay. Yeah.
He built those 2 items, and then he wanted to build.
He needed the Scimitar into this fucking comp, though.
Yeah, then he needed Quicksilver. So then he finishes. I'm not sure if this is actually what he does, but then he finishes Essence Reaver, and then he finishes the Quicksilver Sash, and then he's gonna build more crit probably. But
maybe.
I don't.
To be fair, you kind of really need Scimitar to that comp.
I feel like Optic just either what did I write? Did I say they just got steamrolled?
So the exact order was Bork into QSS into Cleaver.
Oh yeah, C9 outskilled them in team fights. That's just.
Oh yeah.
They just
so it was Bork QSS Cleaver Essence Reaver, and he finished all of that before he even had level 2 boots.
Just get me this goddamn Aatrox out of here. Get this Dokla out of here. Why are you running Aatrox into a Akali?
Did not look good this game.
When was Akali picked? Why? They picked Aatrox without seeing top lane first. Are you serious?
Stop picking Aatrox teams.
Oh
Why I don't get it,
I'm done with that goddamn game. We're going to Echo Fox 100 Thieves.
Anthony, is he that good?
Echo Fox 100 Thieves!
Okay. Well...
I don't want to talk about this one either. They have Aatrox jungle.
Okay, well...
How do I help this team?
We don't. We just pretend they're not in the league.
Oh my god, I'm so done talking about 100 Thieves. Can we just not talk about 100 Thieves for the rest of the goddamn game? I feel like this happened.
Done. Alright, next match. TL versus Slide. We already talked about it.
Hotline League.
Look, I literally don't even know what to say when we talk about 100 Thieves games anymore. I literally don't know. Okay.
Also,
1 win and 10 on Rush, great.
Are really good.
They are. They're actually super good, and I think I've underrated them for a long time, but like crazy everyone on Fox just shit on their lanes. Like, it was not even close. like it wasn't even close to close. So I don't even know what to say. Like, wow, they got slapped.
Why are you running Aatrox jungle when they picked Flat Top?
10k gold lead, Fortrix to none, 11-3. Wow, 28 minute.
Can you just claw my eyes out? I can't. I'm closing this goddamn tab.
Okay, we're moving to the last game. Okay, I don't even know anymore, man. TSM or CLG?
TL FlyQuest. That's the last game of the day.
Didn't we already talk about that?
You're right. We talked about that.
Sorry, we had a whole focus on that, man.
You're right. Okay.
Okay, TSM free LG.
I am loving the paddling that TSM are giving CLG for like 4 years now.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Let me ask you a question, Ant. You and me are solo queuing, normals or whatever. We're bot lane. At the end of the game, we're like, hey, what happened? We hit tab, and we see a 3-15 top side. How many question mark things? There's a 3-15 top side Warren. Because, what the fuck? 052, 054, 351. That's fucking garbage!
I want to know why is Darshan...
3-15!
Why is Darshan playing, Nico?
Who cares? Like, who fucking knows?
Who put Darshan on Nico?
On hit Nico, bro. We're busted out here. Dude, we're meta abusers, dude. We're winning games Voyboy style. Oh, wait a minute. We lost. I went 0-5-2. My jungler went 0-5.
The top of the jungler are 0-5-6. Like, what?
Yes! It's an 0-10-2.
0-10-6, sorry. 0-10-6. How do you...
3-15 top side, Anthony. 3-15 is garbage.
So...
if someone in my game goes 3-15, I report them.
Here's the TSM have one of the best teamfight comps I think I've seen in a while.
It's crazy, dude.
They're running the Callista Alistar. That is such a classic hard-hitting lane.
It hard hits in lane. It starts the fight. You Nocturne ult in. You Proto Belt Vlad.
So much power there. It's so strong in a team fight.
And there's one QSS on the side of CLG. There's one cleanse. And there's a cleanse on the QSS, and that's it. It's free for Lissandra, dude. You go in, you QSS the fucking Nico, she's dead. Or you ult the Nico, she's dead. You ult the Rek'Sai, he's dead. They have nothing.
They split. They last picked their split pusher. Why? This is the only time I'm gonna be like, why are you not picking Aatrox when he seems to be such a good counter pick to Vladimir? And you're picking Nico, and you're like, yes, this is gonna split push. You're picking a split push into one of the best team fighting comps in the game, and you're like, what? You think you're gonna win? How?
My man went Spellbinder, by the way.
Oh my god.
I didn't even notice that.
Spellbinder? What do you mean?
The charging item, he went at mid. Fucking power PoE.
Oh yeah, oh my god, what is that build path?
Yeah, dude, it's fucking wild. That's why I brought it up.
Is he just like, oh, they're not gonna build any MR? Like what? Is that it? What? What?
Gains a charge each time the MR range of clear sleeves.
Like, I'll admit they don't have a lot of MR, but you built Void Staff.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what the fuck the point of that Spellbinder was.
Ratios. He went pure ratios, hoping he can just burst somebody out.
Also, Spellbinder sucks late game.
Not late game.
What?
Spellbinder doesn't suck late game.
Yeah, it does. It's better early.
Either way, why are you building Void Staff instead of Morellonomicon? It gives you more damage.
Oh, no. I think it's a stupid build. That's why I brought it up. I didn't think it was a good idea at all.
But there's a reason people were building Double Pen for so long, and they just didn't do it.
No, I know. I'm saying I don't think Spellbinder is good. That's why I brought it up. I think it's stupid. Dude, I don't even know what this one... Fucking... They look like they trolled themselves out of a game.
Wiggly looked like he was nowhere. Darshan looked like he just got the raw end of the deal. And it's just like, well, how the hell are you going to deal with getting ulted by Nocturne 3 times on the split push? Like...
There are so many... I mean, Aatrox was up.
They should the only time I'm ever going to say this is they probably should have picked Aatrox. I don't...
There's so many...
Jax was up. I know Jax does well into Vladimir.
The only, like, 2 top laners I see banned... I mean, I guess you could take a Kali top. But Aurelia and Jace were banned. Ryze was banned. So, like, Aurelia, Jace, Ryze, and I guess Akali are off the table. Maybe Galio are off the table for top, but I wouldn't pick Akali or Galio here. Or even, like, Ryze or Jace. So, like, why are you just not picking Jax? Why are you not picking Sion? Why are you not picking Aatrox? Why are you picking on-hit fucking Nico? Someone's trolling me, dude.
Why are you not picking Jax, man? What? Hello?
I misclicked. I misclicked on my Discord, and I'm sorry about that one. I'm bad.
Why are you not picking Jax? Why are you not picking Aatrox? Why are you not picking what's his freaking face?
Can I say I like that I came back in and I just saw you holding your head, leaning back in your chair silently, like a peeved as fuck. Anyway, yeah, that was a stupid draft, and I don't know, fucking 052 and 315 top amp. That's fucking garbage. Okay.
On.
Oh, we still have to do Y.
Yeah. On to the best segment I've ever come up with.
Who hurt you, dude?
Why? Who hurt you? What have you done to yourself? Why would you do this? And this week's topic, Vayne. Why? Why are we picking this? Why? It is so bad. And it is so situational. And no one sets up the situation for it.
I agree that it's situational. I don't think it's bad.
I think it's bad.
I think in a comp set of if you have a tank, which I agree, it helps to have a tank on Vayne. If you are against a team that has 1 to 2 champions that get crazy tanky in the mid to late game, I think Vayne is an incredible pick, right? Like, obviously we didn't really see it this week, but like in metas or if you're looking at comps like Alistar Sion or like Sion Sejuani, Vayne's crazy. Your W shreds them. This meta with Skarner jungle being so prevalent and Sejuani being so prevalent and like tanky junglers being pretty common, I think Vayne's actually a pretty good, solid choice. Some of the time. I also think if you don't have the proper peel, you're gonna just lose.
I don't think there was a single game this weekend in NA at least that I think she should have been picked. Like, I don't understand why.
I'm reopening all the fucking images.
I'm trying to pull.
I know you don't understand why. That's why you why'd it.
I don't know what is getting in these coaches' heads that we should just pick this. It's so broken.
All right, so
they're blind picking it. They're picking it without, not into tanks, without tanks. Like, every bad reason to pick Vayne is coming up, and the only team that anywhere near had a decent comp to pick it with was it Clutch Gaming? Or no, Golden Guardian. It was Golden Guardians, who then got perfect gamed. Like, are you serious? Are you fucking serious?
I do think it's situational and teams are picking it out of that appropriate situation. I'm curious, I don't have all the stats open. I'm curious if it's because of other AD bans, right? I don't know, right? But it does seem weird to me.
Picking it.
Yeah. Well, you can blind pick it with AD bans.
It has a 53% win percentage globally.
Worldwide?
Yeah. And it had a 12.1% pick ban percentage.
Dude, I don't know. I don't actually think it's that bad. And I was surprised when Anthony Y did. Who hurt you? But
they picked it. It won one game. And
okay.
It was Team Liquid versus Clutch, I think.
It was.
Like, they could have won that without an AD carry.
Yeah, they could have won that 4v5. You could just send Core JJ bottom on like fucking Thresh and he would have won that lane, but no. CG's bottom lane's up. No, they're not. Wait. Is
CG's bottom lane is Piglet Vulcan.
Oh yeah, I thought it was Hakuo, but that's Fox.
Yeah, that's Fox.
Okay, I'm wrong. Then Core JJ could win that 1v2.
Like, someone's got to come up with a better reason besides the fact that she does well in solo queue to pick her right now, because they're not picking her into tanks. Everyone's picking her into like Rek'Sai and Nocturne.
Yeah, and what's crazy to me is like pro games seem really oriented into the early game lately, right? Like you want the early Drakes, you want early pressure to get objectives, get plates, get first turret. And Vayne's not that good in the early game. You kind of gotta wait like a long time for her to be even close to useful. So to do that, to like put all your eggs in that, like we hope we make it to late game basket, and then you don't pick a tank or anyone to feel for her, it's like, oh shit, well, she's dead. She's just gonna keep dying. But
I don't understand what is so good about this champion that you pick her in suboptimal positions with other AD carries on the board.
Yeah, look, can I be honest? The only reason I'm mad she's on here is because she's fun as fuck to play.
That's the only reason they're picking her. There's no other reason besides like, yeah, I can play Vayne. Yeah, let's play Vayne. Oh my god! Like, get off your solo queue mentality. Yeah, I think they won that game.
Yeah, dude, he actually shit all over the enemy team.
He lost lane until they won a team fight at their inhibitor.
No, he lost lane, but he also like outplayed the Tristana like godlike at that inhibitor fight. Okay, whatever. This is not a LEC podcast because I don't watch that shit. I
don't have the time to watch LEC.
So yeah, I think I'm getting more on your side at the end of this. Like, why Vayne in all of these fucking games? I don't get it.
I really, really don't get it.
I mean, I'll grant you, she's super fun. And in solo queue, she's fine if your team can, like, survive to 25. But, like, no, dude, I don't know. And even in the game she won, she kind of sucked. Like you pointed out.
Like, I didn't feel like she did anything. And they didn't get an Ocean Drake or a Mountain Drake at all that game. Like, they didn't have it to enhance it, and they still kind of 50-50 in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, well, to be fair, at least they try to camp bottom lane to try to stifle it. But it's like, what else are you gonna do? You gonna camp with Sandra?
What else are you going to do with the champion that's extraordinarily good at killing AD carries? Go to another lane that has an AD carry? Oh no, I'm gonna camp bottom. Anyway. Okay. Yeah, fair enough, dude. Who hurt y'all?
Yeah, who hurt you? Just
okay. You want to do next week?
Yeah, I think so. Let's go into next week's matchups.
All right, Anthony. I'm gonna reprise my role as the announcer.
Wait. I don't mean to do the picks because I want to kind of preface the C9 and.
Oh wait, you're right. First. I forgot that because the asterisk was so goddamn small. What is that size 8 font, bro? I don't even have my glasses on. You're trolling me.
Can you not mess with my topics page? Thank you.
Okay, that's our okay. Continue.
All right, so we're gonna preview some of the matches next week. Right now we got C9 versus FlyQuest. This is probably gonna be the second most interesting match of the week.
I agree. First being TSM TL, which is our other preview match.
The only ones that actually really matter or anyone gives a shit about.
Actually, I'll say this: the most interesting of the match of the week will be C9 CG if CG wins. But that will be interesting with an emphasis on int.
So, honestly, it looked like C9 were kind of off their game on Saturday, you can probably attribute that to Golden Glue getting put in. And then they look like they had it together, especially with Svensgaren really showing up this weekend and on Sunday. But FlyQuest are on fire. They took down TL, and that's a major confidence boost. If they have a decent week of scrims, I think they could probably take TL again without even blinking.
I agree.
And I don't think Turtle is ever going to get Jinx again, to be honest, because Turtle's too goddamn good at Jinx.
Yes, I'm surprised he even gets it now. Historically, he's been nuts.
So, this is going to be a close match. I'm looking at the FlyQuest's bot lane and C9's jungle really this game, and if C9 put in Golden Glue again, I'm going to have some major question marks for what they're trying to do, because they have playoff secured, but they don't have second place secured, and they go 0-2, they might have to play a tiebreaker, or they might just lose out second place. So they have to be really careful, and they cannot drop a game next weekend if they want that bye. But FlyQuest have nothing to lose. They're in playoffs, and that's pretty good for them. They've been a playoff team for like 2 years now, I think, and they've been consistently getting there.
Yes, they have.
So FlyQuest are looking like they're just gonna go out there and give it to them real good. What you got
on that match?
Yeah.
I mean, I would like Cloud9 to win. I don't know. C9's hot, and FlyQuest is hot, and C9 did look shaky. I don't know. I have not checked about rosters. I imagine if it's the standard roster,
the lock's not until like Thursday or Friday night, so we wouldn't know.
Yeah, I think that's why I haven't checked. If they play their starters, I think that C9 has a pretty good shot just from past matchups. Like, yeah, they beat TL, but to be honest, that felt a lot more like TL losing than it felt like a mixture of FlyQuest winning and TL losing. Right? It feels like all the games TL loses, it's because TL kind of fucks themselves. And while C9 has been prone to fucking themselves in the past, I don't know. Like, I honestly think it's going to be a pretty good matchup. I think it's going to be a lot closer than TSM TL. I think obviously TSM has a shot to beat TL, seeing as how they've done it already. But I also wouldn't be shocked if TL just sort of like stomped them, right? Whereas C9 Fly, I would be pretty shocked if it was one-sided. I think this is going to be the most likely closer of the two, which is why I'm really. Is it first game of the day?
Yeah, it's the first game of the day, and the TSM TL one is the last game of the split.
Bookend it strong.
All right, so before we go on to TSM TL, who do you got? Who you picking?
For C9 Fly?
Yeah, who you picking?
I've got C9.
You going with C9? All right, I'm going with FlyQuest. I think they're gonna do it.
I'm now going with FlyQuest. No,
I think FlyQuest are gonna go 2-0, and they're gonna get a tiebreaker for third with C9, who go 0-2, and then TSM are gonna take first place. Or not first place. I'm sorry, second place. All right, so now we're gonna preface TSM versus Team Liquid.
This we are.
You want to go first?
I don't have a lot to say about this. Mostly because I forgot we were doing it. So TSM versus TL, obviously last time they met, TSM won, and it was very good. It led to W.H.Y saying, can't go 0-18, can't go 18-0, Pepe hands. Very fun, quite a bit like that. Second loss obviously did not include Yorick, which was shocking to me.
No, but it did include Vayne.
It did include Vayne, so I feel like if, and only if, TL picks Yorick or Vayne, they catch an L here. But realistically, it looks like Acadian's feeling more comfortable. It looks like he does now know how to play through more lanes than just top, or more. He knows how to play through bot side more now, right? Like that's how they won basically both their games this week. And I think that will be really helpful going into TL, because I think Double Lift and Core JJ are one of the strongest pieces of TL. So anything they can do to help Sven Wow, I just Smoothie. I completely forgot the support for a second.
He's your boy.
Whatever. Well, he was my boy. Friendship with Smoothie ended. Zazel is my new best friend. Anyway, anything they can do to help out that bot lane, I think, gives TSM a better chance. That being said, yeah, TSM's probably going to beat them.
I think TSM have them outskilled in almost every lane. Besides,
outskilled?
Yeah, besides maybe jungle.
Xmithy is very good.
Like, I think if Xmithy's gonna win, it's gonna be like on the brains department. He's gonna out like jungle path him.
Yeah, well, Xmithy's like a 300 IQ jungler, dude.
So
am I wrong? Like,
no, you're not. But I wonder if TSM can do what happened to Uzi and Faker, where they bait them into picking a signature champion, in this case Vayne, for double lift, and then hard counterpick it.
I don't think
just go for it.
Signature.
Have you played this game since Season 2, Matt?
Dude, it's a Lucian. He said his own signature was Lucian.
You mean the pocket pick video?
Not the pocket pick video.
Look, he's...
Look, fuck it. I don't
care. Bait double lift into picking Vayne.
I understand what you're saying, and I think you're right.
Because I don't feel like it's hard to convince TL to pick Vayne for double lift if you leave it up, and then just counter pick the shit out of it. Go for the hard Vayne dive, and just end it. Just end it. Get all the wards out for the Thresh Lantern and put it down. Oh, they could. They might. They should just ban 80 carries. Every 80 carry besides the one they're gonna first pick and Vayne.
First pick something free for Vayne too. Like, make it up.
No. You have to you gotta challenge him. You gotta assert dominance and pick Caitlyn.
Damn, what if they ban Caitlyn? That's how you know teams are about to pick Vayne, by the way.
Yeah, that's how you know they're about to pick Vayne.
If you ever see Caitlyn, you're like, oh, this motherfucker's picking Vayne.
This is why I miss old Champ Select, where you could see what they're banning.
Yeah, you're like, oh, this motherfucker.
Oh, Caitlyn, Vayne. Vayne's my next ban. I got you. I see you. So yeah, no, I'm going with TSM. I can't go against them twice after they beat them the first time, and I can't. They haven't lost a game since they played C9. They haven't lost a game.
I'm actually with you on this one. I'm going TSM as well.
Okay, nice.
You want to do the rest of them?
Yeah, let's go through the rest of them for our picks.
Fox TL, LU.
I kind of want to dark horse this one.
Really? We're already split. Please don't grief yourself.
Not griefing myself. I'm going with Fox. Screw you.
You really are.
I think so. I think they can do it. I think Rush is big-brained enough.
You think? Okay, sure. Optic versus Golden Guardian.
I think Rush is big-brained enough, and I think they're going to give him Azir again, so that Phoenix is going to play Azir.
Just ban Azir. He auto-loses.
Maybe. But then you have to ban Azir.
Okay, that's not that dumb into fucking Phoenix.
Not, but meh.
Alright. Optic versus Golden Guardians.
Golden Guardians have looked 100% more consistent and look a lot stronger than Optic, and Optic need to put in a Lorem before I claw my eyes out.
I agree. TSM CG, I mean, that's gonna be TSM, right? Like,
yeah, if TSM can beat TL, they can beat CG.
If they lose to CG and beat TL, that's gonna be wild.
That's TSM's MO, and you know it.
I know it is. CLG 100 Thieves. Wow, I guess CLG, because what the fuck is happening in the...
I don't want to go for CLG because they seem like a bit of a wild card too. But then you see 100 Thieves and you're like, this isn't a wild card. This is just garbage.
Yeah, they're consistently bad. C9 versus CG.
Yeah, I'm
don't dark horse this, you fucking idiot.
I'm gonna go with C9 too.
Okay, I heard the and I was like, shut the fuck up. No. 100 Thieves versus Optic. Consistently bad versus inconsistent and bad. Who are we picking?
There are these games that I just don't want to answer this question because it's like, you could always be wrong.
A coin flip and a game I don't even really want to watch.
I'm gonna go with yeah, I'm going with Optic. I mean, I gotta go with the standings and the history here.
I know I made a joke earlier about copying you, but I am actually just gonna go Optic because I have no faith in 100 Thieves right now, dude. Fox versus CLG. I think I have to go Fox here.
Fox have been looking a lot harder than CLG.
Yeah, if Fox can beat C9, Fox can beat CLG.
Also, I don't know what's going on with CLG's roster at all. I don't
know what happened in Academy, but Kind Boy is back and better than ever. GGS versus Fly. I think this is a pretty easy Fly.
Yeah, the way that Fly's been performing, I would definitely say so.
They're super hot. Like, a couple weeks ago, it might have been closer, but this week, or after this week, I think Fly is hot, and I think they're going to carry that forward.
Yep.
All right, I think that does it. Take us home, big fella.
I wanted to check one thing.
Oh, you're checking one thing? Jesus Christ, dude, that's more than 0 things. That's a non-negative number of things, Anthony. I didn't sign on to this.
Okay. So, running it through my head real quick. The way that the final top 3, or the 2nd through 4th spots can be decided. And I think Golden Guardians can still get 4th, but I feel like that's unlikely because they play each other.
Yes.
But FlyQuest needs to go 2-0, and C9 needs to go 0-2 for FlyQuest to get 2nd in a tiebreaker. But if TSM go 2-0, they get 2nd, regardless, so long as Cloud9 doesn't win a game. Because TSM has 11 wins and Cloud9 has 12.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's how the top 4 are going to play out. And I'm sure through our picks we've already come up with our own conclusions. But my other question is, who takes the 6th spot in playoffs between CLG, Echo Fox, and Optic?
Based on recent performance, I think it's Echo Fox. If they keep up, because CLG seems like a coin flip, Optic seems like not even close to Echo Fox right now. And if Rush keeps it up, if Phoenix keeps it up, I think then they're gonna clinch it.
Yep, I would 100% agree. I think I think Fox have a much better recent performance.
If FlyQuest falls to 6, I'll be shocked.
That
is impossible. I don't think it's possible.
Yeah, it's not possible. They can only get
That's
5th.
why I would be shocked. Yeah.
I think Rush came back and they finally have an understanding about how they all want to play the game together, and I don't think he's gonna be caught doing stupid shit again. I don't think Optic has any idea what roster they should be running. I don't think they have any idea what champions they should be playing, but I think they'll just perform better than anyone else below them, so they'll probably stay around that 7th or 8th place, or the 7th or 7th or 8th place spot. And then CLG, I'm just like, I don't think they have it, and I don't think they have the players to even get there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think, unless you put Darshan on Jax twice in a row and he turns on, there's no way you're winning a game next weekend, really. I think we actually have them picked.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Into 100 Thieves. But you're beating 100 Thieves. You're not going to beat anyone that matters. Who else are they playing? CLG, 100 Thieves, and then Fox. Actually, it's down to the CLG Fox game.
Is it really? I think Fox wins it then.
Yeah.
So
Fox definitely won it.
So I think it gets Fox. Okay, Freelo. Easy question of my life. On to the next.
But it will come down to that game, I'm pretty sure. Presumably if CLG beats 100 Thieves. Okay. Well, that does it for week 8 of the LCS on the Legendary League of Legends podcast. You can catch us every week on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on twitch.tv/Nizzy2K11. Catch the VODs on my YouTube channel. And have a nice day.
Have a good night, team.